Good afternoon. It is Thursday, January the 7th, 2021. First, I want to say thank you for the flexibility you extended to us as we allowed our students another few days of Christmas break. This allowed us and our faculty and staff to make a few adjustments to better ensure that the experience for your children was safe, but yet still of the highest quality. A few examples of things we've been working on. We had about 14 high school classes that needed a larger space to meet in person, and we were able to do so. We needed to take care of some space in terms of cafeteria and extending some areas that students could have lunch. So thank you for your patience, and we're ready to go on Monday on the 11th. We've been trying to keep up with proper protocols and with CDC guidelines and health departments, and so as you're probably aware, those guidelines change from time to time, and so we wanted to take a second just to make sure we were communicating our protocols as of today. So if you have COVID, you should follow your doctor's instructions primarily, and we would allow a return to school after 10 days after that positive test if you have no fever and your symptoms are improving. If you've been exposed to COVID directly, we will require quarantine time of 7 days with a negative test after day 5, and you can return, or just waiting 10 days after that exposure, again with no fever or symptoms. We do ask this regardless of COVID. January and February can be a time where we struggle at school with flu and strep, and so we ask more than any other time that we have in the past, please do not send your child to school if they don't feel well, certainly if they have a fever. We will work with them on making up days if they're not feeling well. I know as a parent, we all have probably encouraged them, we'll give it a shot and we'll see how you feel, but we'd rather us play it safe than sorry. And so if they don't feel well, we're encouraging everyone to stay at home. As we begin a new semester, just want to remind you of a few attendance protocols. Again, if your child isn't feeling well, has a fever, we ask that you keep them at home. If your child is absent from school, please inform the school that either by their homeroom teacher or calling the office or email the office. And we certainly hope that you'll do that if you know you're going to be out of town or some extended time absence may occur. Please do that ahead of time so any work can be done ahead of schedule. If you are coming onto campus to sign in, maybe you had a doctor's appointment or orthodontist appointment, and you're signing into school after 8:30, please do so with the security team member out front. If for some reason the security team member is not available, then we ask that you call the main office. Parents should not enter the building. Just please call the front office and we'll come out and make sure everything, your student is checked in appropriately, things of that nature. Do remember that medical absences do not count towards high school exam exemptions. Also, please remember that for the next 2 weeks, only participants, family members participants, are allowed to attend home athletic events. We will have report cards ready for distribution on Monday. And with the beginning of the second semester, we have a few traditional high school events. And at this time, we are planning on having a junior-senior prom in March, as well as Miss SAR pageant later in the spring. Now, we anticipate some modifications to these events, but right now we do plan on having prom and hosting the pageant again. Again, we thank you for your partnership. We thank you for your patience and flexibility, and we look forward to seeing everyone Monday back on campus.